And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Check pass, check pass, check pass, check pass.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Come on, come on. Hey, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 average, 60 average.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
60
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin,
his first NFL reception, goes for 6.
And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Schwartz complete right side. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These two teams all tied after 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Justin Herbert with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion right here comes Johnson.
Hey, check that, street.
Now a first down carry for Harris. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He did it again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want the Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Herbert on first down now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the air again, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
York now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. He's up to the 20. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, Herbert steps away to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight.
Looking to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Browns drive about to get started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2. Inbounds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to take another shot here. Touchdown, Browns!
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Johnson, the man in motion right. Back to throw now on first down.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's caught, Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Cade York on now for the field goal. York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. In motion right here comes Johnson. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. that is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
A 15-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 5. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
He sets to fire deep. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Johnson, the man in motion right.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Drop 50, drop 50. 19 right. Left wing 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
18 running, 18 running.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 29 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it to about the 26 here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now Herbert. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game,